Dorothy. So yeah, Dorothy. It's been a long time since I watched Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I think I'm due for another watch.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
think every movie has like its time where you need to watch it again.
You gotta watch Wizard of Oz like once a year, right?
I didn't think that much, but I guess. I was gonna say like once every couple years.
Once every couple?
Yeah.
For Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
What movie do you watch once a year? Christmas movies don't count. Because
okay.
obviously there's like a handful of Christmas movies you can choose from.
So yeah, that is the case, but I still have to say How the Grinch Stole Christmas, because I still watch it when it's not Christmas.
There's nothing else that you watch once a year.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It used to be Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I love I love How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I just can't believe that that's the only thing that you watch once a year.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah, me too.
I think everyone knows that by now.
Well, I say like once a year for Wizard of Oz. I mean, like you have to watch it at least once a year. You know, it's not just once a year. It's like at least once a year, I would think.
Right.
But it's like that and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. 2 movies you have to watch at least once a year. I think.
Which one though?
Like the original with Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Josh disagrees.
I like the other one.
Yeah.
I think he has like a little bit more of a creepy. I think yeah, he was creepy in both, but he's meant to seem like that, you know.
Yeah, the boat scene, Gene Wilder, like, I'm sorry, he wins on the creepiness level in the boat scene. Like Johnny Depp is subtly creepy throughout the whole thing.
Right.
Gene Wilder, like, when he does it, he just like he's super creepy in that boat scene, and it's like he drops a bomb because you don't expect it.
Right.
Every time that scene pops up, for some reason I don't expect it. See, and like
it just gets creepier
and
every time.
Let me make myself clear. I watch it at least once a year. Or at least that's my goal, is to watch that movie at least once a year. It's just that good.
But like, I guess it's because a lot of the movies like that I watch are online and stuff.
Okay.
And so like if I had a disc, maybe it'd be different.
Yeah.
Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred once a year. That's a once a year. Okay.
Yeah.
It's called classic. I get it.
I love Drop Dead Fred. I grew up on it.
Yeah, I gotta watch. Let's see. I'll flat out tell you all the movies I watch at least once a year. It's probably Wizard of Oz. Without holiday movies, there's holiday movies I watch once a year, obviously. But Wizard of Oz, Star Wars, obviously, Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
Willy Wonka, like I said. More recently, The Greatest Showman, probably, because it just puts you in a great mood. So that's probably one I watch at least once a year. Now, more recently, it's just a feel good movie. I rewatched The Greatest Showman, and I gotta tell you, like, see, my initial viewing, I gave it, in my mind, I gave it like an okay review. Because it wasn't like, it didn't blow me away the first time. I thought it was a good theater experience.
Yeah.
But it didn't like blow me away the first time I saw it. It was more or less like, like I thought it was really, really reliant on his musical numbers, and so much so
yeah.
that I found it to maybe be distracting. I watch it now. My honest like review for that is it's perfect from beginning to end.
Right.
That's been my new review of it lately. So
I was scared to watch it at first. Because I was going to watch it with my girlfriend, and I was scared that she was going to sing every song and ruin the experience for me.
Yeah.
Not that she's a bad singer, but just it's all in the movie.
Right. I actually, I didn't go see it when it came out, because I didn't go see it when it came out because I had I'd been at a point where I felt like I'd seen everything. Like, already, like when it initially came out, it had bad reactions.
Yeah.
Like it was poorly received, and but then it got word of mouth from people who loved it, so it gained a following that way. But at that point, I'd pretty much seen everything throughout the year, and I was like, there's no reason to go see that one.
Yeah.
I kind of decided what my top movies are for that year,
yeah.
and it wasn't until Josh, who we got a phone in. But it wasn't until Josh, he'd seen it 4 times in the theater.
God.
So his fourth time he told me he'd went that many times. I think he went twice in one day. And then he went a
Wow.
third time about a week later, and then a week after that he went a fourth time. On his fourth time, he basically dragged me to go see it. So, that was fun. But yeah, speaking of movies, top movies of the year, definitely got to go through some of the best of this year, some of the worst of this year.
Yeah.
Do me a favor if you can, pull up some of the releases this year. You have enough battery there?
Yeah, I'm at 66.
Perfect. Here, a lot higher than I am. But yeah, pull up some of the releases that came out this year. We'll go over some of them. But trying to think of the last thing I saw. Last thing I saw was Mary Poppins Returns.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and talk about that for a second because we haven't really had a chance to review that yet.
Yeah.
So for Mary Poppins Returns, I thought it was excellent. I think it's probably going to break my top 10 for the year, which I've seen a lot this year.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to break my top 10 for sure. Emily Blunt definitely is a better Julie Andrews than Julie Andrews. I know that's blasphemy, but I really do believe that she did that good of a job. Like, from the beginning to end, she's Mary Poppins. When you watch this thing. Like, there was no doubt in my mind that she was Mary Poppins when she came into on screen. So,
did you see Unfriended?
the new one, Dark Web?
Yeah, it was like a horror movie, I think.
I saw the first one. The one that I think, the one that came out this year, no.
Isn't it like they were all in like a Skype call or...
Right, and then Dark Web's kind of the same thing, and I heard it wasn't as good for the people that liked the first one. But Unfriended was really good. I enjoyed that movie. A lot of people hated it.
I was excited for it, but then I stopped hearing about it.
Yeah.
And so I didn't go and see it. But I do want to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, guess which one is top listed?
Is this like a top 10 for the year?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Do I have to guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Top movie of the year. I'm gonna guess between Mary Poppins Returns, which I don't think is what it is, but I'm guessing it's a possibility. I'm gonna throw it in the running for top movie of the year. Who's rating this, by the way? What site?
Thrillist Entertainment.
Okay. Mary Poppins Returns. I'm trying to think. There's so many great movies this year.
It's one that we've heard of a lot, but not one that you would expect.
I'm gonna guess A Quiet Place.
Crazy Rich Asians.
I could see it. That movie was massive when it dropped.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I didn't get to see it. That came out in the summertime when there was like so many different movies to go see. So I missed it.
But yeah, I thought that was funny because we talked about it a lot, but I don't think either of us was super into it.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't that. I mean, I guess it didn't necessarily interest me when it was coming out, but then I heard all the hype behind it, and I was like, I should go see it. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, but what else? What else dropped? Or what else? What are some other top movies of the year?
Unfriended. That's why I asked about it.
It was in there.
Yeah.
I don't trust these guys.
Neither do I. I'm on a different website now. I'm loading into a different website.
Crazy
now.
Rich Asians, I understand because of a lot of the thing. It. I mean, it broke some records too.
All right, starting from 200. No.
All right, who's this?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, I'll trust them a little more. Go ahead.
Ready Player One. This was 200 going down, I think.
Oh, it's as worst to best.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just go through some of the releases, and I'll talk about my feelings on them.
Deadpool 2.
I love Deadpool 2. Thought it was great. Go ahead. More. What's next?
Pope Francis, a man of his world.
I didn't catch that, but I heard good things.
Disobedience.
I heard amazing things about that. That's with Rachel McAdams and Rachel Weisz.
Avengers of Infinity War.
Obviously, it was a fantastic movie. Broke records.
The Sister Brothers. The Sisters Brothers.
Oh, I wanted to see that. That was with Joaquin and John C. Reilly. I didn't catch it.
The Captain.
Captain... No.
Let the Sun Shine In.
No, I heard about it. I heard it was pretty good.
Upgrade.
Jareth saw that one. So I think he actually put that in his top for the year when we were having a little discussion about it a couple weeks back. But he saw Bumblebee since, and Spider-Verse, I think. So he might have changed, but he loved Upgrade.
I saw Bumblebee.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
Amazing.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
Like, okay. So obviously in all the Transformer movies, and I think we kind of talked about this, great CGI, great special effects, but horrible story.
Yeah.
Except for the first one. The first one was still even like pushing it, but you could follow it.
Yeah.
It's like before the beginning of time there was the cube.
Yeah.
But okay.
I mean, well, for me, I thought it was a really good sign when that movie, got announced for December as a December release instead of a summertime release like every other Transformers movies.
Right.
Not that a movie can't be good in the summertime like a big franchise film, but it's got to be. It's one of those things where it's hit or miss in the summer. I feel like, but most big hits in December are actually big hits.
Right.
You know what I mean? So anyway, what's next on the list?
But before we do that, my favorite part about Bumblebee.
Oh, go ahead.
And like I already said, the CGI and special effects, amazing.
Yeah.
There was one scene, and this isn't a huge spoiler, but it's just something that I really liked. Obviously, like, they can transform, everyone knows this. When they get something caught when they're transforming inside of them. I'm trying to, like, explain it without spoiling a part.
Sure.
So, like, okay, I'm just gonna spoil it. It's not like a huge intense part. It's just something that I was very visually appealing.
Go ahead.
He was transforming, and he had chains throughout like his body, and then when he pulled on him, he like just exploded everywhere.
So you didn't even specify who, so I don't know if I can call that a spoiler.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Somebody pulls a chain and they explode.
Well, because now when you see it, you see a chain and you're like, oh, I know what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess it's not a huge spoiler, so
Fair enough.
it's not. But
Fair enough.
it is a great movie, and it makes me.
I was Haley Steinfeld. I heard she was amazing in the movie.
Yeah,
she is good.
She played amazing.
Yeah, but because from what I understand, my favorite movie with her in it is Edge of 17. I thought that was her best performance ever. But she what did she supposedly the movie for some reason there was rewrites done to the script.
Yeah.
Probably to make it a better movie, I'd imagine, if it's as amazing as it is.
Right.
But I guess the screenwriter they pulled in, they did this low key, so I guess she's not credited for it, but it is the writer of Edge of 17.
Oh.
So yeah, that's from what I understand. All right, what's next?
Well, I'm gonna go to a different website to see what they have.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to scroll all the way down to see their favorites.
Yeah. Who was this that you were on just now? Oh, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So I'm on a new website now. Number 50, Love, Simon. Did you see that?
Yes, I enjoyed Love, Simon.
I loved Love, Simon.
That was a really good movie.
Uh,
I'm gonna start giving these grades, just to fathom. I would give Love, Simon a B+. That would be the grade.
Night Comes On.
Night Comes On. Did not see.
A lot of these are movies that A Star Is Born.
Star Is Born. I would give an A.
Upgrade once again. Oh, great. That's it. Next page.
Okay.
I love the internet.
Yeah, me too. What else we got?
40 Bad Times at the El Royal.
El Royale. I don't know if Jareth actually went out and saw that or not, but I have a couple friends that saw it and they said it was really, really good.
Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs I own. I haven't put it in yet. So.
Game Night.
Game Night was awesome. I would give it Game Night an A-.
Wow.
Really love that movie. Yeah, I thought Game Night was amazing.
The House That Jack Built.
House That Jack Built I did not catch.
Minding the Gap.
Didn't catch it.
Madeline's Madeline.
No, I haven't even heard of that one.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Didn't see it. We established that.
Cold War.
Cold War gets an F. I'm just kidding. I didn't see it.
I mean, from a history standpoint.
Sorry, go ahead.
The death of Stalin.
Didn't see it.
Cam. I think I saw Cam.
Did you see Cam?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Did
heard
you?
of Cam. No, I heard about it. Heard it was decent.
B.
B? Alright.
It's all about a girl who like does online stuff and then she gets her
That's
account.
the one. Yeah. No, I heard about it. I didn't get to see it.
I had no idea what I was getting into when I watched it, but I watched it.
Fair enough.
Leave No Trace.
Leave No Trace. Did I see Leave No Trace?
Did he?
No, I missed it. Yeah.
Burning.
Burning. Who's the cast in that? Does it say?
It doesn't say the cast, but the main character kind of looks like somebody from The Walking Dead. The Asian guy. I don't know. I'm not good with names.
No, I didn't see it. All
right. If Beale Street Could Talk.
Oh my gosh! So I want to say something about that because, and I feel bad I can't think of who the director is, the writer and director of that.
Yeah.
But his first movie, I'll think of his name later and I'll shout it out. His first movie was Moonlight, which was one of my favorites. In 2016. But so I can't wait to see that. But go ahead.
The writer.
The writer, I heard great things about. I didn't catch it.
Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, obviously I saw it. I would grade that. It went from an A+ to an A. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like it as much as what I did when I first saw it. But,
Yeah.
I'll give it an A.
Revenge.
Revenge, I didn't see. I heard it was great. I actually thought about buying that the other day because they had it at Best Buy, and I wanted to see it.
The Night Comes For Us.
Didn't catch it.
A Quiet Place.
Yes, I would give A Quiet Place an A+. I thought it was that good.
I liked it. Next page.
I loved A Quiet Place.
Roma.
Roma, I didn't see. It's on Netflix, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I want to catch it. Alfonso Cuarón.
You
Big
Were Never
Gravy.
Really Here.
That was with Joaquin Phoenix. I didn't get to see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I missed a lot of great movies, apparently.
Widows.
Widows, I didn't see. Only because I've heard that it's overhyped.
Private Life.
No, didn't see it.
Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yes, so Won't You Be My Neighbor. I'll give it A-. It's a really great documentary.
That's what I thought it was. I was like,
Yeah, fantastic documentary. It's still movies, still films. Thought it was really, really good. Great if you want to learn more about Mr. Rogers, honestly. I actually got a lot of amazing insight on him from that movie. It's a really, really good movie. Go ahead.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
I own it. I haven't put it in yet. Damn it.
Shoplifters.
Shoplifters, I didn't get to see. No. That was with
Black
Kristen Stewart,
Klansman.
I think. Black Klansman, I didn't get to see. With Adam, I heard Adam Driver is fantastic in that movie though, and that has the star of that is Denzel Washington's son. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, I really want to see it, and I heard it was great.
Suspiria.
Josh saw it, so we got to call him in, see what he says about it. Josh said that that's his favorite movie this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Hereditary, I'm gonna give an A+. I loved Hereditary. Hereditary is the most frightening film I have seen since The Exorcist.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's legitimately scary. It gets under your skin. For myself, I just think I like when stories can get under your skin, like that, and like fear is subjective. But
Right.
yeah. Anyway, I hope Toni Collette gets nominated for an Oscar for that movie. It's not my favorite female performance of the year, actress, but from an actress. But I do hope she gets nominated. She was so damn great in that movie. But anyway, go ahead.
First Reformed.
First Reformed. Yes, I did see First Reformed with Ethan Hawke. I I'm gonna give First Reformed a B. I'm just gonna give it a solid B. It's good. It does. There's a moment in that movie where it kind of feels like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's a little too on the nose though. Like I don't mind it paying tribute to that kind of movie because that movie's amazing.
Right.
But it's just no. It was just too on the nose, and it kind of took me out of the movie for a bit. It's just like the scene where the whole movie goes to a halt.
Yeah.
To almost pay tribute to another. But anyway, good movie. Give it a B. Go ahead.
Paddington 2.
Paddington 2 I missed.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you. No, I didn't watch it.
Blind Spotting.
Blind Spotting. Who was that with? No. Didn't see it.
All right. Now we're into the top 5.
Cool.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Didn't catch it. Missed it. Sorry, guys.
The Favorite.
The Favorite with Emma Stone and who's the other one? That movie. Can't remember. I think it's Rachel Weisz again. Is also in that. No, I missed The Favorite though.
8th Grade.
8th Grade I saw. I'm glad that hit the top 5. Yeah, I would give 8th Grade an A. I think that movie is absolutely astonishing.
All I know is that it has Bo Burnham in it.
No, he wrote and directed.
Oh.
It. Yeah.
Okay.
But his personality is just all over that movie, and you could just his voice comes through, but he also managed to make a really unique and original movie, and I respected the hell out of it. The girl, she's up for Golden Globe. The main girl, the main 8th grader,
Oh my
is
God.
up for a Golden Globe because of her performance for that movie, and she was so good in that movie. Oh my God! But performance aside, the movie was well made. It was structured really well. The story could be heartbreaking, funny, heartwarming at times.
That's really weird.
Really great film. You gotta see this thing.
No, I want to really bad because Bo Burnham's went from a YouTuber to a comedian now to directing a movie.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, he's a great talent. I was wanting to see him because Jordan Peele with directing Get Out, he went from comedian to director, and that worked out so well for him. John Krasinski this year he kind of went from comedian to action guy to director, and so he's one of those guys that knocked out of the park with A Quiet Place,
Right.
They it just seems to go well for people. Yeah, but Bo Burnham. It's a Bo Burnham movie. You're gonna see a Bo Burnham movie without him being in it.
That was top 3, so.
Fantastic.
Number 2, Annihilation.
Yes, I loved Annihilation. Annihilation was like a wild card movie. Josh and I went to see this together earlier in the year.
Right.
And my God, I think we were both pretty blown away. I've watched it actually 3 times this year because it's a movie that you want to analyze.
Right.
And obviously I was able to buy it earlier because it came out earlier in the year.
Right.
But I loved Annihilation 100% of the way through. Josh and I saw that at the theater. We were both, it was a wild card. We didn't know what to expect. I knew the director was the director of Ex Machina, and I really liked Ex Machina. Right. But that movie, just, oh my God, the unpredictable pretty much all the way through. It's so good. It's a very sci-fi movie too.
Yeah.
It's like sci-fi mixed with horror. It's got guns and great action and great visuals, and it's just got everything you want as a sci-fi junkie. And I loved it. I'm gonna give Annihilation an A-.
All right, now I'm gonna let you. On top 10, they're before we pick the last one.
Give some honorable mentions. You want me to give my honorable mentions? Okay. All right, so here's some of my honorable mentions. Mid-90s, which I actually watched again last night, directed by Jonah Hill. If you haven't seen that movie, Mid-90s is fantastic. I'd give it... Let's see. I'll probably give that movie an A. I love that movie. My personal favorite movie of the year was Lucas Hedges. I can't even think of my favorite movie of the year, and it amazed me. Boy Erased.
Yeah. Really
solid flick. I loved Boy Erased. Boy Erased was, I would give that movie an A+. That's my favorite movie of the year. I also really, Mary Poppins, like I said, is breaking my top 10.
Yeah.
Again, Emily Blunt. destroyed me in that movie. Lin-Manuel Miranda was also good in that movie. The only other thing I'll say about him is taking on that role of Dick Van Dyke. He didn't do as well as Emily Blunt taking on the role of Julie Andrews, but
Right.
I got to be honest, like Julie Andrews was very talented,
Right.
but she's somebody that I feel like can be beaten. And then like Dick Van Dyke, nobody's ever going to beat him.
Yeah.
So I feel like Lin-Manuel Miranda did a great job and did the best he could. But I loved Mary Poppins Returns, some other ones. Beautiful Boy was a really good one as well. I also really, really thoroughly enjoyed, we talked about Hereditary, it was on there. I'd give Mary Poppins Returns an A, by the way. Solid A. Gosh, there's so many good ones this year. Really liked, what was some of the earlier ones this year that I saw that I actually was surprised by and enjoyed? Can You Ever Forgive Me with Melissa McCarthy. I would give that movie a B+. Loved it. There are some other good ones. Solo, Star Wars story. I thoroughly enjoyed Solo. A lot of people didn't. I'd give it a B+. I thought it was a really solid Star Wars film. Deadpool 2, I think we kind of touched on a little bit. I'd give it an A+. Really love Deadpool 2.
Oh yeah. Do you think they're gonna make it Deadpool 3?
Yeah, they are. In the bag.
Yeah.
It's good. It's gonna happen. I think the X-Force movie is gonna come first.
Yeah.
Then they'll do Deadpool 3. It'll lead into Deadpool 3. I guarantee it.
Oh. Yeah.
Or we get a Cable movie with Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin's had a great year. He's done a lot of freaking great roles this year.
Give us like 2 more.
2 more. I'm trying to really think on them because I know there was some I caught earlier in the year that I just forgot about. It was a lot of bad this year too.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go through my worst.
My worst is Slenderman, easily.
Slenderman was awful. Let's go through the worst real quick.
Yeah.
Slenderman was awful. I'll give you my number 1 worst movie of the year was A Wrinkle in Time. I thought it was god awful. That movie sucked. I'm sorry. There was no excuse for that. That was a big Disney release. Yeah. Came out in March. They usually put a decent release in March, and it was just like around that time, and sucked. Hated that movie.
Can I explain why Slenderman was so bad?
Yeah.
So you know how it was a game before it was a movie? It was a huge game, huge creepypasta into a game.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing game. YouTubers played it, and so everyone knew about it. And so it was kind of like Suicide Squad, and I've talked about it before, how it was overhyped. It was a good movie. Slenderman was not a good movie.
No.
But Suicide Squad was a good movie.
It's fine. Yeah.
But it was overhyped. Like, my expectations was movie of the decade.
Yeah.
Because that's how everyone made it seem for, like, the year up to it. Like, people were buying pops before the movie came out.
Well, if you see the first trailer for Slenderman, it's fantastic. I mean, the trailer was fantastic. Yeah. There was so many moments in there that did not make it into the movie.
Yeah.
You could tell Slenderman was carved into big time by the studio.
Yeah.
Like there were scenes missing all over the place. The scenes side by side, that the way they had it cut, they didn't make sense together. It was just a mess. Terrible train wreck.
And it's like if they would have put all of that together, it probably would have been a better movie.
Yeah.
But what they gave us was too spread out, the story didn't make sense half the time.
Yeah.
And the CGI wasn't even amazing for Slenderman.
Yeah.
But I hated it because I was so hyped because it was an amazing game and I was like, I'm excited about this. They turned a game into a movie.
Yeah.
And then they gave us that.
Yeah, exactly. Another terrible film this year was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm sorry. That was the worst Jurassic Park movie ever. I thought 3 was bad. This was worse. Another bad one that I saw this year. Let me think. I don't know. Definitely. All right, people are gonna really step on my head for this, but Ready Player One was not good. I'm sorry. It was really stepping that line between good and not good. And I think it's right on that line, almost, of good and not good, because there's great moments in there. Steven Spielberg's the only person that could have done that movie and made it as beautiful as it was. It was a visually stunning movie.
Yeah.
That being said, I didn't care about the main character at all. The movie didn't give me any reason to.
Right.
I thought Olivia Cooke was very good, but the movie gave me no reason to care about that main character. the visuals are stunning. I really like the scene with The Shining. I like the racing scene in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the movie just felt like, okay, another mission, another mission, another mission. There were some cool action scenes, another mission, and then you get to this. By the time you get to the most epic scene, what's supposed to be the most epic scene in the movie, I just don't care.
Right.
They're constantly. It's like they're on a ton of missions to get to the same mission. I guess that's what it would be like in a video game world.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest, I felt like I had to read the novel to appreciate that movie.
Yeah.
And that's not what a movie adaptation is supposed to be, because I was so lost on certain things. I understood like all the 80s references and things.
Yeah.
I thought those were fine, but I still felt lost as to why it was so cool.
Right.
There was people sitting behind me, and every time there was something happened in the movie, they were kicking my seat. They were so excited.
Yeah.
And like,
which they can't do anymore.
Yeah, and there was like moments where people clapped in that movie, and I saw it like opening night.
Right.
There was moments when people clapped in that movie, like cheered really loudly, and I didn't understand why.
Right.
It wasn't for any 80s nostalgia reference. It was like people who read that book were clearly more excited than I was.
Yeah.
And I just didn't care. At a certain point, you just don't care, you know?
Here's my question to you. For one, what was your reaction when you saw the Iron Giant?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the scene that was based in The Shining. Like I said, The Shining is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
So when that got recreated, I thought that was done really well. I thought that was really cool. When they did the like the Gremlins were in there, I think, and that was cool.
Yeah.
I think you see Gizmo.
Yeah. For like a minute.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like second things subtly, which I thought that was cool. That was probably one of the parts I most appreciated about the movie. The other thing is Ben Mendelsohn playing the villain. He played the villain as Rogue One. I just don't think the guy plays a very good villain. He's like,
right.
He's one of those dudes that are just like, I know a lot of people like him. Supposedly he's a nice guy in Hollywood.
Right.
But he's just one of those dudes that to me, like when he plays a villain, I'm just not intimidated by him.
Right.
You know what I mean? He comes off very douchey more than intimidating.
Right.
And I think it's miscasting. He was, like I said, I loved Rogue One, a Star Wars story, but he was miscast, I think, as that villain, because I didn't feel intimidation. I thought the story created around the villain was cool, and I understood his motivations, but because of Ben Mendelsohn, I just don't see him. He doesn't come off as intimidating to me as a villain. He's not a bad actor, just not intimidating. And you need to be kind of intimidating in the roles that they've been putting him in. So that was something I didn't like about Ready Player One. I don't think the movie was awful. I think for a Spielberg movie, it was just crap. Because Spielberg has made so many great movies. I liked his previous movie better, The Post with Tom Hanks. That was awesome. This movie it fell short for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just didn't feel like a Spielberg movie to me. It did at times, but you know.
And then here's one more question for you: would you watch it again?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to see it again, just to see if my opinion changes. It wasn't like, it's not unwatchable. I don't want you to get me wrong. It wasn't like unwatchable. I was just I wasn't bored in the general sense of like being bored throughout a movie. I was bored because, number one, I went to see it because of my love for Steven Spielberg, not for the love of that novel.
Right.
I'll definitely read the novel if it's that good. I hear the novel's amazing, and it might give me a different appreciation for that movie. The thing is what I'm trying to say is you need to look at those adaptations of novels as pleasing people who didn't read the novel.
Right.
You shouldn't have to read the novel, but I will watch it again. Maybe I'll come back here and talk about how I felt about it the second time around.
Yeah.
I've actually been wanting to watch it again, but there's so many more I had to get to before the Oscars come around.
It is a movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Only because
a lot of people did. Like I said, a lot of people are going to be disappointed in me. I just didn't get it. I didn't get the main character. There was nothing for me to latch onto him.
I think it's because me as a gamer, I understand it better.
I game too, and I liked the video game stuff. I thought that was cool.
When you say the video game stuff, you don't sound like you're a gamer.
No, I know. I'm saying like, and plus I haven't seen the movie in a while. I'm just saying like anything that was video game related in the movie, I understood.
Did you see Tracer?
Yes.
That
I thought that was dope. Yeah.
I think so many people freaked out.
It's just a not so good movie with amazing moments.
Right.
That's my point here. It's not that it sucked horribly. It wasn't the worst movie of the year.
Right.
I'm just putting it on one of the not so good movies because the main character I think killed it for me. You got to have a really compelling main character.
Yeah.
My favorite main character of all time is Luke Skywalker. So you gotta do wonders for me to latch on to the main
Right.
character, and I didn't get him. I didn't get him.
Right.
I like the girl. Olivia Cook did a great job in that movie.
As Artemis.
Yeah, she was Artemis. I couldn't think of it, but yeah, Artemis was great. A great character.
Right.
He was not, and the villain sucked. Movies is only good as a movie is only as good as its villain. Honestly, that's a true statement. I didn't think Ben Mendelsohn did him justice. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Oh yeah. So
What was their number one?
number 1 was Black Panther.
Okay, love Black Panther. I'm gonna give that movie an A+.
What are
It's
your
my
thoughts
favorite
on,
Marvel movie.
What are your thoughts on that being the number 1 of the year?
I'm very happy. I don't. It's not my personal number one.
And let me say this really
But-
quick. That list did not have Mary Poppins Returns or Bumblebee on it, so it is not.
I'm upset about that. Oh,
well, it's
Mary
just
Poppins
because
Returns.
it's not up to date, like
Oh,
as up to date.
okay, I see.
because those movies just came out like in the last week.
I think it's kind of crazy to me. I think Mary Poppins is going to be one of the outside of Avengers: Infinity War, but as far as drawing an audience, I still feel like the Mary Poppins Returns will still be one of the biggest movies of the year.
Oh yeah,
As far as something that stays around but Black Panther really is a movie that seemed to, as far as I could tell, like there was some people in the middle on it for sure, but as far as I could tell, it seemed to please everybody all around. So I understand them putting that at the top, honestly. It was such a, like I said, I give that movie an A+. This is my favorite Marvel movie. I think it achieved things that all the other Marvel movies couldn't. Yeah, and I thought that was fantastic. And Black Panther, what makes it stand out, as far as all the other Marvel films, is that movie. It has a message at its core.
yeah.
Not that
That
you
there's
can't
a secret nation in Africa.
Not that you can't learn things from the Marvel characters and the movies and the stories. It's
Right.
just they're kind of like throughout the films, like little things. This
Right.
one was based
on
on a core message,
Right.
And that's what I really loved about it, and that's what made it stand out to me. And I thought Michael B. Jordan. That's another thing that made it stand out. Remember me just saying a movie is only as good
Yeah.
as its villain? Michael B. Jordan is Killmonger. That's a fantastic villain.
right.
That was one of the best villains I have ever seen on film. He's probably in my top 5 favorite movie villains now. Thanos might have beat him maybe this much. Even though I like the movie Black Panther more than Infinity War.
Right.
Thanos, I think, is a slightly better villain than Killmonger. But Killmonger's amazing. He
Yeah.
was a great villain. But yeah, that's the list. Let's see if we can get Josh on the phone. See if we can get him to name some of his favorites for the year. I know he said Suspiria were some of his favorites. Oh, we got to talk about Venom really quick. I know we've already talked about it on the show, and because I know Josh loves this movie, and I don't personally. I think it's fine. I think it really is fine. I don't dislike it. I think it's fine. I think it's fun. It's a fun kind of sit down watch, and you can laugh at moments and things like that.
Jump. Pussy.
That was the best part of the whole thing. Funniest part.
Yeah.
I thought the action was really well done in Venom.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give it that. But I think the movie, it has a lot of shallow moments to it. Or not shallow, but hollow.
Right.
Like hollow moments. There's something very hollow about that story. There's nothing really going on a lot of parts. And I thought the relationship between Tom Hardy and or Eddie Brock and Venom was really well done. But we're going to try to phone in Josh here.
I am what you say on my planet, a loser. He's probably not going to answer.
Probably not.
Because Josh never answers his phone.
No, he really doesn't. You say that you did have plans tonight, but we're going to see if he can just drop in a couple of honorable mentions. Maybe he'll call back. Let's try to get Jareth on the line. I'm sure everybody wants to hear about him anyway, how he's doing.
Make sure that before you end the call, you let Jareth know I love him.
Okay. Hey, Jareth, you're on air.
What?
You're on air. We're doing Anoraks.
Oh,
Really, you're on air right now.
really? Okay.
Hey, get some honorable mentions. What are some of your favorite movies of the year?
Well, wasn't Blade Runner Spider-Man 2049 last year?
That was last year. I know how much you love that. That was, last year.
Oh, what was this year? Not.
Well, some of the honorable mentions we've been looking through on some websites. I know you liked Upgrade a lot, right?
Oh yeah, Upgrade.
Upgrade.
That's a sleeper, I think. People aren't going to notice that for a while, though.
Yeah, I wish they would.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but like I've just because of what I'm hearing, I'll watch it though for sure.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, definitely.
Yeah, I've been hearing amazing things about that. A lot of people have been saying that's one of their favorites.
What else were? Star is Born actually.
Yeah. Did we mention Stars Born, Blake?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
A little.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Love Stars Born.
Oh,
Did you see Bad Times at the El Royale?
no, I wanted to.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it either.
Oh, what's that one with Charlie from It's Always Sunny?
Oh, Hotel Artemis.
Yeah, I think that's underrated.
Really? I didn't get to see it. Josh liked that one a lot too.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. Would you put Venom in your top?
Top 5, top.
Oh, let's say top 10. No.
I mean, maybe top 20.
Yeah, it might. Maybe. Yeah, top 20 sounds good to me.
I mean, I like the second Jumanji movie better than that movie.
Did Jumanji come out this year?
I think so.
Was it a January movie? Look into that. Find out when Jumanji came out.
Yeah.
Oh, because we got to talk about that movie if that's the case. Or did it come out last year? Jumanji was great.
Yeah, Jumanji, I was really surprised by that.
Yeah. Yeah. The Rock had another... I know, Jareth, you refused to watch it, but I thought Skyscraper was really good, too.
It just looks like a Die Hard remake.
I give it a B-, honestly.
2017.
2017 for... damn it. So it was the December movie last year. Damn. Good movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 20th.
December
Oh,
20th?
that's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What else came out this year? There was something I mentioned, I swear, and I was like, Jared liked
Asians?
that movie. No, I don't. Did you see Crazy Rich Asians? No. Okay, I couldn't remember.
None of us have seen it, but it was super popular.
Yeah. You see Quiet Place? You saw Quiet Place.
Yeah, I love The Quiet Place.
Yeah, there you go. That was the movie I was thinking of. We mentioned it, and I couldn't remember. Yeah, because I knew you loved that movie.
Oh, what else? This year, I don't know.
Yeah, I had to have Blake pull up like a list because I kind of forgot what came out this year.
Yeah, I mean,
There were
they
so
kinda
many.
merged together.
Yeah, they really
A
do
little
after
bit.
a while. I mean, I definitely have standouts, but like I still couldn't remember individually, like what came out.
I mean, Infinity War, of course.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. I said, of course. Blake read that off. I said, of course. It's going in my top. Deadpool 2. You putting that in your top?
Yeah. I liked Infinity War better, of course.
Okay.
I like Deadpool 2 more than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, that movie was fine.
It was fine.
Was it horrible?
Yeah, it was just kind of like it seemed like basic. I understand not all these Marvel movies are gonna have the most epic story in the world, but it just seemed okay. It was an Ant-Man movie. It was alright. Yeah. Are you still kind of meh on Black Panther?
No, I mean I like it better than Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I mean,
You were kind of like in the middle on that when you first saw it, I think.
yeah, but I like it better than Ant-Man and Wasp. I like it. It's like Infinity War, Black Panther, then Ant-Man and Wasp for Marvel movies for me this year.
Yeah, I think I told Blake I changed my mind. I actually put Black Panther in front of Infinity War because I rewatched it and I think I like it better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but pretty much your ranking. Other than that, those two switched around for the year.
Yeah.
But yeah. So there was what site was that that we read off of just a little bit ago, Blake?
Rotten Tomatoes, and then the other one. Give me 1 second.
There was a site we read. It was top 50 movies. So it hasn't been updated since Bumblebee and Mary Poppins have been put out, but they put Black Panther as their number one. So
Film School Rejects.
Film School Rejects. You ever heard of that site?
What?
The site was called Film School Rejects.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Maybe it was updated December 29th.
December 29th? Oh, okay. So Black Panther. So they don't know what they're talking about anyway.
Yeah.
I thought that came out in February.
Black Panther and Mary Poppins?
Oh, no, okay.
No, not Black Panther and Mary Poppins. I'm sorry, Mary Poppins and Bumblebee. They didn't update that.
yeah.
They didn't update it. Yeah, those came out just this month. So I think they had Spider-Verse as their number 5?
3.
3. Their number 3 was Spider-Verse, though.
Hold on, let me check.
It was 3. You're right. This number 4 was The Favorite, which I didn't get to see, with Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz.
No, 5 was Spider-Verse. Number 3 was 8th grade. The one that we spent.
Number 3 was 8th grade. That's what they put. Did you catch that yet, Jared?
I just didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Blake wants to see it, so maybe
I have a lot of movies I want to see, but I don't have a lot of money for it.
you can go to Blake. You can go to Blake's house, and I'll let you guys borrow 8th grade, and you guys can
Oh, do you have it?
have a slumber. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, let me bring it.
I'll bring it. I'll let you borrow it, and you and Jareth can cozy up together and enjoy 8th grade.
I went through 8th grade. I'm not going back.
So, Jareth, you miss being on Anoraks?
Oh, you guys can do it without me. It's okay.
But Jareth, I love you.
I know it's my last name, but you gotta. It's not mandatory to love me.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Right,
that's
it's true.
okay.
How we doing on time, Blake?
We're at 47, so about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna do the closing thoughts or whatever. We're gonna wrap up the show. So I'm gonna let you go, man. And thanks for answering the phone. And we miss you on the show. And everybody send some love Jareth's way. I'll talk to you later, Jareth.
Okay, later.
Bye. Josh said he can't answer.
I miss Jareth.
Miss Jareth too. Everybody sends Jareth some love. Seriously, he really needs it right now. I know he's just in the worst shape right now. He's not the worst shape. I think it could be worse, but he is having some health issues, and we miss him. So if you're watching today and you're an avid watcher, avid viewer, send Jareth some love. You could do it on the Anoraks Facebook page, as far as I care. At Anoraks Official. So yeah, I think we've been through quite a few movies today.
Yeah.
For sure.
Did you ever watch Drop Dead Fred?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Oh, when I was younger, it was hysterical. Yeah. It's one of the most ridiculous movies out there.
Right.
It's kind of like Dude, Where's My Car? It's so stupid, but
it's amazing.
It's funny.
Like, okay, the story, as I get older, the story just gets more and more, I don't care. I just love the characters.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
And it's like, it's one of those, like, the movies that I said that I watch every year. I've watched it like 3 times in a week before.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it again.
I have it.
Yeah.
It's one of the few movies that I have on disc.
Yeah, I'll watch it again. But yeah, no, man, I'll let you borrow 8th grade.
Oh yeah.
If you really wanted to
I mean,
see it.
it's Bo Burnham directing a movie. I have to see it.
It's fantastic. I'm telling you. Bo Burnham's personality, like I said, just it's all over the place
Yeah.
in that movie. It's you can feel his personality or his presence in that movie. I think it's amazing.
Did you ever see What?
Yeah, I thought what was. Let's see. If I'm ranking Bo Burnham's specials, I thought Make Happy was his best comedy special. Words was my second favorite. I think What was my least favorite one. I'll be
Really?
honest with you. Yeah, of the three, What was my least favorite one. I thought theatrically it was good, but some of the jokes fell a little flat for me.
Yeah.
But Words was my second favorite. That was the first one I saw, obviously. Was
Right.
Words. And then Make Happy was just an epic finale to his comedy specials. And like it was just that's his trilogy, man. You know, it really worked out for him. What was definitely my least favorite. And you know, that's one of the things that impressed me about eighth grade. There's a lot of like comedic moments,
Yeah.
but it's not
Well,
necessarily
yeah.
comedy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is it a drama?
Maybe. It's somewhere between. It's a dramedy, I guess. Because it's kind of between a comedy and
Yeah.
a drama. It's just like, I don't know, something about when you finish that movie, you just feel so good. But it's not necessarily like a comedy, like a straightforward comedy.
Right.
But you feel really good when you watch the movie. Just like that main character, the obstacles like that she has to overcome. I mean, even though she's an eighth grader, well, some of the things definitely are things I can relate to. In my own personal life, but like
Right.
from when I was in eighth grade. You know what I mean?
I would hope so. I hope you're not having, 8th grade teenage girl problems right now.
But then like there's other characters too, like her father. Even though I'm not a father myself, like you just see where he's coming from. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like there's moments where it's like any eighth grader can hate their father at times. You know, one day you hate your father, next day you love your father.
No.
You know. Well,
No.
if it's a good father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's definitely not a bad dad in the movie, but you just like there's decisions he makes that the main character doesn't necessarily enjoy.
Right.
But you still see where the father's coming from.
Right.
And that's they made relatable characters. Jareth wants everybody to know that he quit buying single issue comics, so I'm gonna guess he's moving on to the graphic novels, because like
Wow.
that's what I do now. I don't even like buy single issue comics. I just get the graphic novels where you get the whole collection of, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Comics.
I just don't buy comics. I don't buy movies either. I'm too poor.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna ask him graphic novels instead. Hold on, guys. But
Should we ask a third party what their favorite movie was of the year?
sure.
Hey Danielle.
Why? Why on earth? I purposely went away so I wouldn't be distracting.
Too bad.
First of all, I feel personally attacked. That Bohemian Rhapsody was never mentioned. Attacked! No,
I
just
didn't see
kidding.
it. Sorry.
It was really good. Okay, what the hell? Okay,
Is that your favorite?
no, but it was really good. I appreciated it a lot.
Okay. What's your favorite?
Probably The Greatest Showman.
That was last year.
because- Was it really?
Yeah.
That's upsetting. Okay.
I did love
Honestly,
Grey Showman though.
It was
Oh, yeah.
so good. I came out of the theater and I pre-ordered it right away. I saw it opening night. It was amazing.
Mary Poppins Returns is the better musical, but I do love
I
Grey
have
Showman.
not seen it yet, and I'm rather upset about it.
We had the chance to. So when we went to go and see Ralph Breaks the Internet,
Oh, did you see it?
because I had my nephew. No, we went to the wrong theater. And we got dropped off because this was before I had my license,
Yeah.
and they drove away before we got inside. So when we got inside, we looked at the movies. We're like, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and they're like, no. And so it was like a 5-minute wait for Bumblebee and a 2-hour wait for Mary Poppins Returns. Do you think the 2 hours would have been worth the waiting?
Yeah, it's that good. It's that damn good. It's probably honestly my top 5 of the year. Not even like top 10. I think it broke the top 5.
Yeah.
I loved 8th grade. I loved A Star Is Born. I loved Boy You Raised was my favorite. But
One thing's for sure: when I get paid, I'm going to watch Mary Poppins Returns.
when I get paid, I'm gonna go see Spider-Verse. Probably first thing. Maybe Bumblebee though. I've been hearing great things about Bumblebee too. It's kind of a toss-up.
That's what we
Bumblebee
watched.
was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But honestly, I think I lied. I think Bohemian Rhapsody was my favorite. It was so good.
Okay, fair enough.
So good.
Yeah, no, it's not the first person that's told me Bohemian Rhapsody was absolutely their favorite movie of the year.
And then, did you see Crazy Rich Asians?
Yes, I did. I was so excited about that. I'm like, forget whitewashing. We're gonna. I was so excited. It was good. I appreciated it a lot. Obviously not. It's not for everybody. And just because.
Is it for Asians who are crazy rich?
I don't know. I don't know about that. To be honest, my Chinese teacher said it was okay. So. I obviously it's not for everybody, and just because it broke awards, it's not gonna change everybody's mind on like how they feel about it. But I do think it made very nice strides for movie industry as a whole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, broke
a
a ton
lot.
of records. Like, I think it's the first movie to have an all Asian cast. I think, right? And that was one thing it did, and then that which is awesome for the Asian community.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some box office records I think in like the comedy world that they broke.
Would you say that the movie's racist?
Racist? Okay. If you want to talk about racism, we can bring up lists of all white cast everywhere.
Oh,
What
no,
do you mean
definitely.
racist? What the heck do you mean racist?
And
Explain.
if we wanted to talk about racism, we could also talk about how every horror movie has a black person die in the beginning.
Not Quiet Place.
No, I know.
Not Hereditary.
Hereditary was horrifying, but it was good.
It was.
Is that the one that you were dissing earlier?
I wasn't.
You were like at the
No.
stairs and you're like, no.
Oh yeah, that was that. Cause that's so scary. It was so scary.
So
yeah,
that's
I was not
it's in my top
expecting
5 of the year for sure.
so that's what I have to watch while I'm like in my VR.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
I have to see
So
that
bad.
right in my face.
no, it's
Honestly,
fantastic. You'll
probably
like
the scariest movie I've ever seen.
if you watch it in your VR, it's gonna get under your skin. It gets under your skin anyway. That movie is.
Now I have to do it.
But like, it's not even just scary. Like, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, it's
No.
gruesome and it's.
It's a different type of scary, I think,
Uh-huh.
to where, like, I think there's going to be a group of people that it doesn't scare, but they're still going to say it was a fantastic movie. That's the benefit
Yeah.
to it. It's a well-made movie either way. But I think, like, for the people that it does scare, it scares you in a different way, more in, like, a psychological
Yeah.
way, rather than jump scares. And there is no jump scares in the movie, to my knowledge, that I can remember. But it's just, like, the way the sound was mixed and just visuals are... They're stunning. The visuals are stunning in that movie, but everything about that movie just got under my skin.
Yeah.
It got to me to a point where I'm not gonna lie, I was up. I couldn't sleep for like 2 days.
Oh my god.
It was bad.
So,
One of the scariest movies I've ever seen.
what was your thoughts on like this is The Exorcist, like the old one?
Exorcist was the scariest movie of all time until I saw Hereditary.
So you think Hereditary is worse?
No,
I meant, like,
Exorcist
scarier.
is still the scariest. I'm saying like, what I meant to say is I think Hereditary is Exorcist was the scariest movie of all. Or Hereditary is the scariest movie since The Exorcist. That's my point.
So here's my
Sorry.
thing. The Exorcist bored me.
Really?
It did not scare me
I don't
whatsoever.
know how.
I fell asleep during
Fear
it.
is subjective.
Exactly. But you know what
It
movie?
bored you?
You know what movie still terrifies me?
Huh.
The Grudge.
What?
Yeah,
Hey, some people.
and it's not even well made. Like-
I'm gonna go over some of the scariest movies I've ever seen. So I put Exorcist at number 1 for sure.
Did you know that 2 cast members? I think it was 2. It was 2 or 12. 2 cast members died in the making.
In the making?
Yeah.
12.
2 or 12, yeah.
I don't know. I know.
Hugest gap right there.
Let's see. Let me count on my hands. 1, 2,
12.
14.
I don't remember which one, but do you remember the scene where the priest falls out of the window?
Yeah.
He died.
Is
That was
true?
him dying.
I think it's a rumor. I think I got debunked.
He died
I'm
making
pretty
that
sure it
scene.
got debunked.
I don't know. And then it
Some
was
people
canceled.
say that, but I'm pretty sure it got debunked.
And then the movie was canceled for 2 years, I think, because of the death.
I know it got pushed back for a set accident, but I think a lot of these rumors got
A
debunked.
set accident,
I don't think it was.
which was somebody dying.
Not 2 years. They didn't delay it 2 years.
I think it was 2 years. It might have been shorter.
It might have been 14. Might have been 12. No, scariest movies I've ever seen. So Exorcist, I think I put at number 1. Now Hereditary's number 2. I'm going to put... Let me think about this real good. The Witch was pretty damn scary. I like The Witch a lot.
I didn't see The Witch, but I played a
Witch
VR
is-
game about it.
Pretty damn scary. I don't know if it's in my top 5, but it's a damn scary movie. Anyway, Woman in Black really got to me when I saw it. I thought that movie was underrated. The story was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was a really scary movie. If you read the book is even scarier. It's one of the scariest books I've ever read
Yeah.
in my life. I love A Woman in Black. I thought it was a really well done movie.
What did you think of The Grudge? Well, I'm just saying because it was the scariest movie to me.
I think Sarah Michelle Gellar is a terrible actress. She's good in Scooby-Doo, that's about it. But, sorry. I love you, Freddie Prinze Jr. He's fantastic in a lot of things, but his wife, I'm sorry. She's not a great actress. She was good in Star Wars Rebels. She made a cameo in Star Wars Rebels alongside her husband, Freddie Prinze Jr. They both did great voice work in there, so I'll give credit where credit is due, and they were both great in Scooby-Doo. Anyway, point being, I don't know why people are down on the Scooby-Doo live-action movie. Those actors are perfect for those roles. Like, I'm sorry.
Me and Jesus, Haley Kiyoko.
Anyway.
You can talk louder, right?
No, I'm good.
But no, anyway, sorry. So my scariest movies I've ever seen. I'm going back to that. Woman in Black, Hereditary, Exorcist. Those are probably my top 3.
Right.
Then I would put Sinister. It's a movie that really got to me. Okay. All right. Black Coat's Daughter was really, really scary to me. Yeah, I'll put The Witch in my top 5. I'll probably take Sinister out of the top 5. Witch and Black Coat's Daughter, both really, really creepy movies. Alongside Hereditary.
Yeah.
Woman in Black and Exorcist, my top 5. But, sorry I'm talking so quiet, but apparently that's a new trend. Anyway, anyway. But yeah, I think we had a pretty good discussion today.
Yeah.
So, as always, I'm your host, Don Martino. This is Blake Ross. This has been Anoraks on air. I think we're on episode number 9. I'm not really sure anymore. I lost count after 7, I think. But
It's 8 or 9, one of them.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, anyway. So, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter at Anoraks Official. Go to the Instagram page. Follow us there at Anoraks Official. It's at Anoraks Official across all platforms. I say this every week. Could save myself a lot of time if I would just remember. Anyway, so thank you guys for viewing today. Send Jared some love. I'm glad we were able to get him on the phone at least today.
Yeah.
And that'll be it, guys. It's been a great episode. Thank you.